It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports. It's been an interesting season so far. Lots of action, lots of intrigue. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. Taking a look at the 76ers, they come into every game with confidence, and this game is no different. Two elite teams putting each other to the test. A lot on the line in this one. And this evening, going head-to-head, two of the best rebounding teams in the league. Should be a serious bump and grind. Kenny, what makes these two clubs so great on the boards?
Fundamentals, Ernie. Fundamentals.
Okay.
You know, that's something that you can teach, but then there's something that you can't teach. Speed and size.
And you have to want it more than the next guy. And your instincts, you got to have like a great rebounder. You got to have great anticipation, a la Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
Yeah. And with the game just about ready to begin, time to send it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Welcome to Philadelphia, everyone, as the 76ers get ready to defend home court in the Eastern Conference. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. To take a look at the Cavaliers. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win totals.
Well, I think for Cleveland, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, it could steamroll through the season.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, Smith is the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. And it's Thomas in at the point. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. No good from Simmons.
And Tristan Thompson, more of a center's game in a 6'9" frame, especially with the way small ball has gone. He has the ability to hold his own down on the inside. That combination of long arms, strength, the quick jumping, and the willpower to dominate, that's put Tristan Thompson on the map.
Now here's Simmons after LeBron James's miss. Embiid the screen. Pass to Sharch. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
And for Thompson, the downside to playing him at center is he is not a big-time shot blocker.
Well, he does have good mobility in the pick and roll, Kevin, and he covers the smaller men on the switches. But you're right, as soon as you get around the rim, sometimes Tristan Thompson is not able to get vertical and challenge some shots out there.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Sharch passes to Embiid. Volts kicks to Sharch, and slam dunk by Sharch.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. He has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Thomas dishes to LeBron. In the corner, Smith with it. The screen from Thompson. Smith no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Simmons missing again. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Love has it in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Love is awesome at reading the defense. When they're not up on him, he's going to let it rip.
Screen by Sharch. Volts kicks to Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. And James pulls it down.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Love outside. Feeds to Thomas. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Markelle Fultz. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
And for Isaiah Thomas, it shouldn't have too much of an issue fitting in with the Cavs. I mean, he played AAU with Kevin Love. He can distribute and score. Same role as Irving had when he was with the Cavs.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
And really what it comes down to is great players finding ways to make it work. IT has been getting it done for quite some time. Knows he moved into an incredible opportunity with the Cavs.
Now here's Simmons. 17 points for him last game against Orlando. And it's good for 2.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Here's Thomas. Thompson outside. He kicks to James. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Brett, when you look at the way LeBron has constructed his business empire, hiring his childhood friends to manage it, it's been talked about, but it's been successful.
Well, he's taken ownership, Kevin, of what his career has been, but he's also empowered those around them to have a future, to make a life. And he certainly is blazing his own trail as he's made his way through his career in the NBA.
Free throw good, LeBron. So, Brent, surprises here early in the season. A few teams outperforming expectations. What can they do to keep building on this momentum?
I think the coaching staff in these sort of instances, Kevin, maybe where you're out kicking your coverage a little bit, they've got to remind their team about, you know, the small steps that we need to take. Yes, we're doing this. Don't forget about doing these things, or what we're doing offensively, but make sure that the reality of what the season represents, that they understand that, so their expectations don't get them too big-headed, so you have to reel them in.
Sounds like you're talking about staying with the fundamentals.
Well, the fundamentals can always help you, Kevin, and then also just continuity, making sure that each guy understands that you've done your role, continue to do your role, and the guys behind you are ready to go in case we start slipping.
And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Cavaliers.
And their offense centered around the 3-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
6 on the shot clock. It's Thomas outside. They get the rebound.
And don't sleep on Simmons defensively. Very skilled there as well. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on. And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Simmons. Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10" or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change. And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years. And a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome at getting inside and finishing with power.
Now here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity. Treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks. And the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. Now, though, I think they found their treasure trove.
Now, here's Fultz after Ben Simmons' miss. And, yep, couple bounces, and it falls. Simmons got 6.
And how about the passion of Simmons? Just sticking with it on the glass.
Thomas kicks to Thompson. Inside, here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Inside, stolen by Thomas. Smith for 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. It's all knotted up.
J.R. Smith has a quick release and can shoot it from deep, but that time a nice job off the pass.
Embiid the screen. Down low, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Thomas passes to Love. Thompson sets the pick for Love. Pass to Thompson. It's a pick by Love. Thomas dishes to Love. Over Saric, just 4 to shoot. Love, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Thompson comes with the double team.
You two players.
And so here is Philadelphia. Volts kicks to Sharch. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Back to Thomas. LeBron outside. Here's Love. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Love's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Love is an accomplished mid-range shooter. He's someone you just can't let get comfortable at any point.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
Well, if I put it on a scale, Greg, the aggressiveness was an 8. The shot selection, a 2. Could have been a lot better.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. Second, the Cavaliers.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Now here's Crowder. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Calderon passes to Wade. Dishes it to Korver. Puts it up from 12. Wade misses. 76ers shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Anderson kicks to Booker. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Booker's got his first basket.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's the screen. Johnson with the block, and he gets it back. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Brent, even though it might be somewhat counterintuitive, the numbers show that up-tempo styles are fairly high in efficiency. That may surprise some people. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think what gives in that scenario, Kevin, is it's so hard to scramble back with teams that are operating in the first 6 or 7 seconds of the shot clock to cover the three-point line. All of a sudden, you're running out to guys and opening up space in the interior. That's going to open up drive opportunities to the lane and easy layups. And where you see that most are big men who are getting taken advantage of by running back into the paint. Those threes are worth more than 2. That math class pays off.
It does. I can tell. And Calderon drops them both. And the Cavs' big 3 completed with the trade of #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brent, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they make that trade?
Absolutely, Kevin. They brought a championship to Cleveland, a drought of 54 years, and Kevin Love was a big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely make that trade.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 2.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Up top, Fry. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Crowder, and that one is hammered home.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the 76ers with possession. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
And let's hope for a heated matchup in this first game between them, because a close one tonight ensures we'll have 3 more good games down the road.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, a moment here to see the numbers for Dwayne Wade. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 14 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
First one falls for him.
And that versatility that Johnson offers has a huge upside. He's mobile and strong enough that he can defend either front court position, and that's a great tool for any team to have.
And he can't hit the second.
And this Cavs payroll last season, I mean, the highest in NBA history, with luxury tax penalties in the tens of millions. And we saw some friction as they looked to control salary, and LeBron pushed them to add more talent.
5 to shoot. Here's Crowder. And that one comes up a bit short. The 76ers lead. Right wing. There's Bayless with the 3. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Cavaliers. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's the 76ers, 3.5 back.
And right now for the 76ers, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while for them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
Well, if they're going anywhere, it's going to be up. They've been playing like a very mature, focused team here in the early part of the season. Not at all like the team that so many people thought would be hanging around the bottom of the standings at this point.
1:31 left in the first. Wade dishes to Korver. Fry with the ball. Johnson's there from deep. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist from Channing Frye. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The dish to Bayless. Booker with no one around connects on the 17-footer. Booker's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. Calderon with it. Outside Korver. Over Anderson. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
That's why Korver's team runs those screen plays for him, because he always seems to capitalize on opportunities like that with his sweet shot.
Anderson kicks to Johnson. Puts it up from 12. Johnson missing again.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Calderon passes to Fry. Calderon sets a screen for Wade. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Calderon. Takes the 3. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
An incredible turn of events. It is bedlam here in the arena.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him, nothing throws him off his game.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Dwayne Wade. Kyle Korver is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Channing Frye, and it's Calderon in at the point guard. No good from Frye.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And with the Cavaliers, one of the teams that shoots the most three-pointers in the league, big man Channing Frye is a great fit.
People don't realize just how good Channing Frye shoots the basketball from the three-point line over the past 5 or 6 years. Not only one of the best big men shooting the three, one of the best players in the league. And back in Phoenix under Mike D'Antoni, he sort of honed that ability to shoot the three.
And so here is Philadelphia following the score by Cleveland. Anderson against Korver. Shot clock at 6. Booker up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. Cleveland leading by 6. There's the pick. The feed to Korver from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Booker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. The 76ers shooting for the game at 42%. Korver against Anderson. Kicks it to Booker. Back to Anderson. Jumper off the screen. And that one hits back iron.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Shoots from 12. Here's Booker. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's called on Channing Frye. And one of those lunch pail players. You love him, Greg. Trevor Booker out of Clemson.
Just hard-nosed, gets on the glass, and although only 6'8", he gets off his feet quickly. A terrific leaper and just one of those ultra-competitive guys.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. And for the Sixers, a lot of missed rookie seasons over the years. First Nerlens Noel, then Joel Embiid, now Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but in many cases, I think they drafted them knowing they might be out of commission for a while. Still, I think the Philly fans probably hope not to hear the phrase foot fracture for a long time. Hopefully, they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward.
So, Brent, you averaged 21 points a game your senior year in college. What adjustments did you have to make to really score at the NBA level?
Well, I didn't have to ask for the ball much in college, but my first year in the pros, Kevin, I had to do that. I said, I'm open over here. You know, really it was just a matter of being comfortable within the system, and then there's always that proving ground, Kevin. Those first 6 months as a rookie or a first-year player that's getting ample time, you just want to prove that you're capable of handling your business in the league, and that all happened for me in my rookie year with the Los Angeles Clippers.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. Now, here's Redick. Following the miss by Kevin Love. Trains the three-pointer.
One of the best at moving without the ball. Catch and shoot opportunity for J.J. Redick.
There's the pick. Thomas dishes to Thompson. To stop the drought. Rebound by the 76ers. Booker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid the screen. To the paint. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. You know, he came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete. And the one thing that you gotta love about Markelle Fultz is his versatility. I mean, he's got the size, the passing and scoring ability to succeed at either guard position. He's almost Westbrookish.
Now, here is Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And you ask the scouts about Fultz, he has the complete game.
You know, Kevin, he checks all the boxes. Athleticism, the size to play above the rim. And above all, I think the feel for the game is quite apparent when you watch him play. They are just killing him on the interior.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
Yeah, that's a bit of a head scratcher there. That was a case where every single thing that could have gone wrong for them, oh, it showed up.
Over to the left wing. Thomas kicks to Thompson. Love the pass to LeBron. They need this, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Ben Simmons.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
For Cleveland, they have been excellent at the free throw line. Here today, a flawless 6 for 6. The first one falls.
Well, still, Kevin, sitting here courtside with you in that fine suit, it gets me excited that I have another chance to watch one of the greatest players to play in the NBA. LeBron James continues to dominate.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, LeBron James recently cemented his legacy by bringing that coveted title to Cleveland. He knew it'd be this crowning achievement for him, especially growing up just outside the city in Akron, but bigger than his rings in Miami because of what he's meant to that city and now to that franchise.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Thomas kicks to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. James with it. Now guarded by Fultz. And here's Love for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Got a piece of it. George, that's good. Sharge has got 8 points.
Well, the defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
Now here's Thomas. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte. James outside. Thomas, a screen on Simmons. Lock at 6. James dishes to Thompson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Simmons. He can't get that one to fall. And Cleveland the other way now.
And still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Fultz the pass to Saric. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's James. He's got 6. The screen from Thompson. The try by James. Smith with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thomas kicks to Love.
I think about it, there's not many times that Kevin Love is out on the floor where he's forcing much of the action. He eases into spots on the floor, is ready to shoot and score. Very natural playing this game. Back in 2008, Kevin Love was drafted with the 5th pick by Memphis and then traded to Minnesota, and he became the Timberwolves star player in a hurry. But they couldn't surround him with the kind of talent necessary to make it out of the lottery in the Western Conference.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Now here's Fultz. His last outing with 20 points. The pass to Simmons. And Saric kicks to Simmons. Embiid the screen. Simmons dishes to Saric. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And despite his production, Love's impact was questioned in Minnesota, even at times, Brent, by the Wolves front office.
The idea in Minnesota is they didn't want to commit to the full 5-year max and had Ricky Rubio at the time as the franchise player. And even the whispers after the trade of Kevin Love, you heard a lot of things that might have been unflattering, most of which I don't think were necessarily true. In the end, the trade worked out for both teams. Wiggins got to Minnesota, the Cavs got a star in Kevin Love, and then ended up with a title.
And stolen by Love.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Smith for 3. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Fultz kicks to Saric. He dishes it to Fultz. That shot off. Great tee that time from Love. The screen from Thompson. It's deflected. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you see Markelle Fultz and how he plays. Wasn't as hyped coming into college, but he changed that tune after 1 season.
And in that final year, Fultz grew a full 3 inches. I think that helped move him into the elite prospect range. At 6'5", with that 6'10" wingspan, he has the special size that you look for, and really was the lone bright spot on an otherwise underachieving college team.
That one is off.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Embiid. Justin Anderson comes in for Simmons. And Jared Bayless subbed in for J.J. Redick. And he's good on the second.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
Now, here's Fry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He feeds it to Wade. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
Over the past couple years, Brent, we've seen coaches like Steve Kerr and Brad Stevens take more of an even-tempered approach. Could that become a coaching trend going forward?
Well, I like that both Steve and Brad have some very good players. That would keep me calm too, Kevin.
Yes, it would. You begin right there. I agree.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a shift in what it is that the generation of the younger players has grown up with. And coaches that have the ability to communicate always, Kevin, are going to come out on top. They get their message through, they keep their team positive, and they keep their environment pointed in the direction that is moving forward.
Excellent. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Fultz. And both free throws good for Fry.
And for the Sixers, trust the process was the motto. And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
Now here's Anderson. Back to Saric. Shoots over Crowder. They get it back. And another shot. Count that one. And the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Johnson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Crowder against Saric. Fry. Nice shot from the wing. Fry's got 4 points this quarter. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court.
Yeah, I mean, they were in talent acquisition mode, just going for the best player available. And now as they see things taking shape, it's time to try and balance the roster.
Here's Calderon after the basket by Dario Saric. Calderon passes to Wade. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup. Wade's got 7.
And while Wade doesn't pull the floater out all that often, when he does, it's usually pretty silky smooth.
Johnson the screen. And Anderson kicks to Bayless. A floater. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Wade outside. To the inside. Here's Fry. Some solid defense from Saric.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside Korver. Pass to Wade. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. To the left side wing. A shot by McConnell, no good. Cleveland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Wade gets the bucket.
As soon as Wade gets the ball that close to the basket, he's going to take advantage of weak defense and score.
Johnson kicks to Bayless. To the middle. Here's Saric. That's short off the rim.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Deep two from Bayless, but he recovers. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. 76ers lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 1. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts.
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. This team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
As we return to Philadelphia, we give you a scenic view of the downtown skyline of this terrific city. A stunning sight. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game from Dario Saric.
Well, we saw in the first half, he has a nice mixture of moves down low, and they've been going to him.
Well, he's a volume scorer in the post, and right now the volume's at 11. So if you're not going to run doubles at him, we'll see if he can get more of that done in the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Redick and Simmons are the 2 and the 3. Saric is out there with Embiid, and it's Fultz in at the guard position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Pass to Smith. Feeds it to LeBron. Cleveland moving it around. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see him. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
A second chance effort. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
They look frustrated. 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Embiid the screen. And the wide open shot from Redick. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Easy to say, hard to do. You just can't lose Redick in those screen situations.
It's a pick by Love. Thomas kicks to LeBron. For 3, Smith. Offensive rebound, Thompson. Good D by Embiid.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got 8.
JR may be leaking out just a little bit, but has a strong sense of where to run to get the score.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Fultz dishes to Redick. There's a good screen. Over Smith. And again, J.J. Redick. He has 7. And you look at the Cavs coach, Tyronn Lue. Brent, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence too if that number 23 was suiting up for me. every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run in the early stages of Ty Lue's coaching career.
Sharks, that's good.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Thomas. Banked in off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Philadelphia leading by 5. And here's Fultz. He's got 5. There's the pick. Here's Sharch. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Nice shot by Smith.
Well, that's what Smith does best, a long-range specialist who loves to square up from outside the three-point line.
It's Sharch, top of the key. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Thomas has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to James. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
LBJ terrific when it comes to moving the ball. He has a strong sense for when his teammates are open and then when to deliver.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by LeBron. He got right to the cup using that screen. And that's 13 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around it. Kevin Love, such a versatile offensive player who can pass, who can shoot with range. I like him looking to score inside to get himself going, and that's the way that the offense has tended to go. First quarter seems to belong to Kevin Love.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. And you can't defend Kevin Love with smaller players. He can take him down on the block.
Well, he can back them up a little bit, Kevin. Then go to either hand. Use the right, use the left, and shoot the jump hook over the top. And then sometimes if he slows himself down, has a great pump fake to draw in the contact.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Here's Fultz. He has 5. He kicks it to Embiid. An easy 2 points on the layup. Embiid's got 15 points. The Cavaliers trail by 4. It's a pick by Love. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Simmons. Oh!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes.
And that last replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleashed chaos moment. Now here's James. 8 points for him. Love with the screen for LeBron. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, an aggressive move right there to the basket. That's where he does some of his best work and chops into the lead.
And the Cavaliers last season bottom 3 in bench minutes and bench points.
Well, LeBron James said it himself. You remember mid-season last year, he made a comment about how the team could use one more playmaker, and if that was not prophetic with what happened to them in the NBA Finals, I don't know what is. There's a lot of extra pressure for the stars to carry the load, so they could be seeking a little bit more balance.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Sharch. And Thompson sends it back.
Well, Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get to shots like that.
James kicks to Thomas. Back to James. Thomas a screen, and LeBron throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. To the inside. And the rejection by James.
Wow, LeBron throwing that one away hard. There's a message behind that block.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose. And I love the energy on this play.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 5. And Simmons kicks to Sharch. Again, the miss by Sharch. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 12. And James throws it down.
Oh, terrific finish to get this game all knotted up there. He is a force to be reckoned with.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for the 76ers.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
6 to shoot. Here's Booker. Off the left rim and out.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Fry passes to Calderon. Dishes it to Crowder. Now here's Calderon. He's covered by McConnell. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson with a screen on Calderon. Johnson the screen. With the floater. Doesn't go for him. And Cleveland the other way now. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Pass to Wade. Korver against Anderson. Here's Wade. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Now here's McConnell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Wade outside. The dish to Calderon. Back to Wade. Cleveland moving the ball around. They now take the lead. 7 points for Jay Crowder.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested Jay.
Korver against Anderson. To the inside. Johnson. Johnson. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Calderon dishes to Wade. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Wade's got 11 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
McConnell kicks to Bayless. The feed to Johnson. It's Anderson with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Anderson's got his second basket.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Calderon kicks to Korver. Here's the screen. Wade passes to Fry. No good there. Good D by Booker. The 76ers trail. That's tipped. Here's Bayless with the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Calderon. Wade dishes to Fry. Off target from three-point range. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Bayless kicks to Booker for the lead. Second shot opportunity, and Johnson puts it in. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Second, the Cavaliers.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
McConnell kicks to Anderson. Johnson left side to the left side wing. Bayless with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From 20 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. Wade's got 13.
That's some tremendous confidence by Wade, and why wouldn't he have it? He throws the D and popped the J.
Johnson the screen, and Bayless kicks to Booker. Bounces high off the rim and drops. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Wade on the wing, Bayless covering. Here's Fry. Good D by Johnson.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Anderson. Can't hit from 12. Wade outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. McConnell with it. Kicks it to Bayless. Left side Anderson. Shoots over Korver. Anderson can't get that one to fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers on top, up 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The 76ers leading. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyle Korver is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Channing Frye. And there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Calderon in at the 1.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
And it's Wade in the corner. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
A show of strength there from Dwayne Wade to muscle the shot in over the tough defense.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest 2 guards to ever play.
And the 76ers making a change here. Redick is checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Thomas comes in for Jose Calderon. And it's shocking when you look at the numbers that Wade has had over the years. He never won an MVP award. Certainly, Greg played like an MVP in some of his seasons.
But the rest of the accolades are there for D. Wade. All the trips to the All-Star game, the first team, all defense, the all NBA teams. But most important to him and his legacy are the 3 NBA titles.
Good shot by Redick, no good. Cavaliers leading. Down low, here's Thompson. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Booker's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Anderson with the drive. Can't hit from in close. Well, Cleveland shooting 43% for the game. Outside Thomas. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Wade. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
That's just better offense from Dwayne Wade, trumping the defense.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. Charge comes in for Trevor Booker. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Justin Anderson. And it's Fulton for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Cavaliers, Love comes in for Crowder. And James subbed in for Kyle Korver.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's the pass to Sharch. Over Thompson. The 76ers with another miss. The drive by Wade. That falls. Great assist by Love. Wade's got 12 points in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, Redick. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
I like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Smith checked in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Thomas. Smith the pass to Thomas. Goes back up, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
And here's Love for 3, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. The 76ers trail by 10. Fultz kicks to Sharch. He dishes it to Fultz. 76ers moving the ball around. Fultz with a screen for Embiid. Over in the corner, Fultz. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 6 in the 4th quarter. A disastrous start to the period. And the 76ers call time here.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off of the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And it's in there. And that's now 19 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
James kicks to Thomas. Back to LeBron. And stolen by Simmons. Redick with it. Now Smith defending. And Redick, here we go. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now, a bit out of rhythm.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Left side, Saric sinks that one from the post. Saric has got 19 points.
And for all the scoring and shooting that J.J. Redick does, showing right there why he's an underrated passer.
Here's Thomas. Smith outside. Shoots the three. That shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And Redick kicks to Saric. Can't hit from in close.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Now here's James. Goes up to the stripe. That's good on the jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Embiid with a screen on Love. Screen by Saric. Simmons against James. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the wing right side. Here's Love. Second chance effort. Kicks it out to LeBron. They grab their own miss. Thomas gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Redick. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there. And he usually starts the game that way. So this could be a long night.
James dishes to Smith. The screen from Thompson. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Embiid. And now Philadelphia on the break. Saric has got the ball. LeBron with the block. Thompson outside. J.R. Smith on the wing. Thompson passes to Love. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to LeBron. He feeds it to Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and the shots are going all over the place in this period.
Redick with the bucket.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
Now here's LeBron. Screen by Smith. The three from Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Redick can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together. Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Fultz, no good. Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep, and the shot goes down.
Well, LeBron going up strong on the inside doesn't give the D a chance to block his shot and carves out just enough room.
Now here's Fultz. Outside, Redick. Embiid sets the pick for Redick. Embiid kicks to Redick. Over Love. Redick can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Smith for 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Love against Saric. Makes it off the glass. Saric has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Smith against Redick. Kicks it out to Love. The 3-ball. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And Embiid throws it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Here's Smith. 76ers getting the bucket. Love wide open. He fires. Again, Love missing.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Embiid kicks to Redick. He's looking for Saric and finds him.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Now here's Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Here's James. There's the feed to Wade. Simmons with the defensive effort. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. And Fultz gets it to go.
Oh, you cannot say enough great things about Fultz. Just showing a willingness to take and make the big shots.
Now here's LeBron. 2 points. That one goes.
Wow, and there's a reason LeBron has the ball in his hands, so capable in those moments.
And here are the 76ers now. Fultz dishes to Saric. And Redick kicks to Embiid. Tries again. Unable to get that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Covered by Redick. Second chance shot. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the deals.
And Embiid throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Love. The screen from Thompson. Here's LeBron. Another miss by LeBron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Redick passes to Simmons. Redick dishes to Fultz. Passes it to Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. 6 to shoot. And Saric kicks to Simmons. Pull from the top of the key. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Ron right side. Connects.
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth.
You got to be in just flat out awe of this young man's ability. What a great understanding of the magnitude of the moment.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on LeBron James.
I had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points. And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame. Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 1. 17 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Challenge is to get that good look, preferably the guy with the hottest hand.
Knocks it loose. Smith dishes to James. Missed.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working, tireless.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Timeout called, Cleveland. They're behind by 2. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
I really like when you run plays that have options. Get to either one and take the best shot available.
Smith for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.